Tony Doherty here for NPC News Online with three-time Mr. Olympia Phil Heath. I've been looking forward to saying that, Phil, and I know you've been looking forward to hearing it. Three-time.
Absolutely. Three's a charm, right?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yep.
Phil, you really deserve this victory. I know you come into the contest wanting to knock everyone out. You weren't here just to sort of fight at the prejudging and then have another sleepless night waiting for the finals. You want to knock them out at the prejudging. And from all accounts, from everyone in the sport, you did. How good did that feel?
It felt amazing because I know that last year was a very hard battle. A lot of people, somewhat doubted me and, thought that, well, he can't do it. We rooted for the younger, the other guys and, the underdogs and whatnot. And, I didn't think that anyone thought that I could improve on what they just saw. And I was able to improve. And I was able to give the fans something that I can honestly say that they probably didn't expect from me. So that, was good enough for me. And also the judges to be able to, do what they did. And the prejudging, I've never seen that, in my life. So
you thought about when they stood you back out of the top three? And
yeah, I mean, it was definitely, a shock. But at the same time, I mean, they appreciated my hard work. And that solidified, my position as, Mr. Olympia. But I was able to close the door tonight. I know a lot of the guys, were able to improve. But I was able to improve as well and withstand every punch that they threw. And, all those guys are amazing. But I'm just very thankful that I was able to remain victorious and be, a three-time champion. Because let's face it, I mean, three-time champion in anything is pretty impressive. So I can have a lot to be happy about.
It takes away any doubt. I remember saying that to Ronnie years ago. After a couple, it's no fluke. You obviously deserve to be the champion.
Here to stay.
You're here to stay. You ain't going nowhere now. Phil, Generation Iron, this has been a major hit, and I know you love Pumping Iron coming up. We all did. Everyone did.
Yep.
And how good does it make you feel to be a star or the star of that show? And I guess you're going to get more recognition through this than anything else that's happened to the sport in a long time.
I think being a part of Generation Iron allowed me to realize that, my dreams were, be able to come true. Anyone that watched Pumping Iron was hoping that they could not only be a pro bodybuilder, but be Mr. Olympia, and then maybe get into a movie. Well, I was able to do all three, and to also be crowned Mr. Olympia on film. Rodney Coleman wasn't able to do that. Jay Cutler wasn't able to do that. Dorian Yates wasn't able to do that. Me and Arnold share that same moment of being crowned Mr. Olympia on a film. And that really makes me feel good. And then be able to solidify it by having the movie being played right now all over the country and other parts of the world, and then win the Olympia again, it definitely feels great to be a part of Generation Iron. And now I can actually go watch the movie again and, feel good about where I stand.
Not only that, it lasts forever.
Absolutely. It lasts forever. I mean, this Generation Iron is an awesome film. It's actually been beating a lot of the mainstream films in the box office. And let's face it, I mean, the old schoolers were watching Pumping Iron. The new school right now, especially 20 years from now, are going to say, I knew who Phil Heath was because he was Mr. Olympia in Generation Iron.
Yeah, you better get used to it, man, because it's going to come after you everywhere you go.
That's great.
Phil, you're a great representative for the sport, a great ambassador for the sport. I know you love having this title because of what you do with it. What are your plans for the future? How much can you do with this?
My plan is to continue to, use my likeness in a positive manner, to get involved in the multiple philanthropies that I've already been a part of with, I work with the Muscular Dystrophy Association. I work with the Make It Fit Foundation. I was able to actually donate a lot of my own clothing line to the Make It Fit Foundation over the Olympia weekend, to create more resources for autism awareness with children, fighting that, that battle. And, my real goal in life is to maintain a high level of, likability for bodybuilding. I want every kid to realize that, Phil Heath wasn't able to go pro in basketball, but he was able to play college. But guess what? He found bodybuilding. I want kids to realize, young kids, little girls and boys to realize that, hey, there's other sports like bodybuilding and fitness that can help provide a way of life to get you out of negative situations, but also to provide a great lifestyle and a great opportunity to see the world. I was never able to get on a flight to Europe or Asia or even Australia until I became a professional bodybuilder. Not as a basketball player, but as a bodybuilder, I was able to see over 20 countries and to be inspiring many people that I'll never get to meet. So I want to say thank you all that have supported me. Thank you, Team Muscle Tech. Thank you, Team Weeder. Thank you, all the fans that have joined me in the battle, in the gym and even on the stage. Because let's face it, anyone that gets on that stage gets the respect, because it's definitely freaking hard. But, I feel great. I want to go, hang out with my family and enjoy tonight, because we got the hat trick. We got the three-peat, Heath Pete, as I call it. And I'll be in Arnold Classic Europe. I'm going to be dieting, for the next 2 weeks. And then after that, I'm going to take a long rest.
You deserve it, man. You
Yes.
really do. Enjoy your success. Enjoy your celebration. Enjoy your family. I know it's been a real tough road this year. You've stood fat. You've beaten all the odds, Phil, and you've just lifted. And what you've done is won one of the toughest Mr. Olympias of all time with a knockout punch. So credit to you, champ.
Thank you.
We love you, Phil Heath.
Thank you.
NPC News, over and out.